Hey, this is Hunter Henry of the LA Chargers, and you're watching MUT Force. Bolt up, baby.
What's up, guys? It's the director and the Trumpetmonkey.
Hi!
And welcome to another episode of MUT Force, MUT Force. Trumpetmonkey, we got some brand new content. Finally, some consistent content coming down the pipes. What do we have to expect in this episode of MUT Force?
Tonight on MUT Force with the director and Trumpetmonkey, we break down the Super Bowl blitz promo and we make our Super Bowl future predictions.
I love these episodes, Trumpetmonkey. We got the custom card art incoming. You and I put our predictions together for Super Bowl future. It's going to be a good one. So, Trumpetmonkey, what do you say? What's that?
Of course, like the first thing, this just in, director, okay? Stop what you are doing right now, guys. Director, pull it up on the screen right now, literally right this second, for 1 hour only by the time this video goes live. EA Sports. It's in the game. You need to be going and doing this right here. Can you see it? This right here, this solo is in the game. We don't even know yet what it's going to be given. We know there's some crazy shoe, right? It's a crazy pack that has like a shoe, like shoes, real shoes, and a hoodie and something, and maybe some crazy in-game content, and you have to have MUT rewards linked up. It's probably going to be actually for like Americans only. Jackbait. But pause the video, go and do the solo, then come back and keep watching. We'll wait.
I need to freeze frame that face of the realization it's probably only for the U.S. citizens.
Yeah, let's get tight in on that. Let's do it tight. Let's do it tight. Let's do it tight. Let's do it tight. Here we go. So go and do that amazing solo, which gives that amazing award. And by the way, it's just for Americans, not Europeans.
USA, guys, it should be a good one. I saw some pictures floating around the internet of the shoes. They look fire. Trumpetmonkey's still disappointed. We might get another hoodie. Trumpetmonkey's still disappointed. Maybe some fire in-game content. Trumpetmonkey taking a small sip of disappointment. U.S. citizens, get in on that giveaway. It should be a lot of fun. It's going to be available via solo in the game for 1 hour. Again, this episode drops at 10 a.m. Eastern. So you should have an hour to play this by the time it goes live. So get in there, get in the game.
I've already forgotten what I was angry about. How you been, though, director? How you doing?
I'm doing good. We're doing so good, Trumpetmonkey, because, again, it's been important to me this month that we have consistent content. And even though almost all of these cards are dirty Rams and dirty Patriots, I'm glad to see something come into the game that's pretty fresh.
Well, it's pretty simple, director. You can't play for the Rams or the Patriots without being a little bit dirty. So there you go. Hey! All right, top of the show. Who you got winning the big game?
I got the Rams. I actually don't know. I don't want it to be either team, but if I had to choose one, I think it'll be the Rams. I think Aaron Donald is going to put on one of the best Super Bowl performances we've ever seen on defense.
Okay, so you think Rams and Aaron Donald Super Bowl MVP?
Absolutely. And that's who I'm absolutely hoping for. I do think there's a big chance of it, but I really want to see that Aaron Donald MVP.
I can feel that. Okay. But hey, like who are we kidding right here? Okay. Let's be honest. The Pats are going to win. Brady's going to be your MVP. And let's take this little prediction and let's put it in a capsule. Okay. And then next week we can take that capsule and we can put it somewhere where the sun don't shine.
If the Patriots do win, it will be not shining, and I'll have drunk myself silly. So, Patriots, Rams, let us know in the comment section who you guys think are going to take the big title this season, and then also leave your predictions. We're going to show some custom card art of future Super Bowl participants. Yes. That's a pretty big one. Let us know if there's any players you would like to see in future Super Bowl content.
Fun weekend with the Super Bowl blitz, guys. Like, everybody basically had to play one solo to get a free 94, a free 95 overall. And then, of course, there was like a segment of like really easy solos, 25 simple moment solos, right?
Yes.
Simple moment solos for us to actually get our another free 94 or 95. So I got to tell you, on the PC budget squad, it's pretty nice right now. It's looking really, really nice.
Now, one thing I do want to mention, just because I scrolled past it and I was like, oh crap, I still haven't done it. If you guys have done your solos for the prediction tokens, remember, they're going to expire right before the Super Bowl. So I would make your picks as soon as possible. Some guys want to wait until we get more information. Maybe somebody goes down, Tom Brady, got the flu or something, or he's got the Hershey squirts and he can't make the Super Bowl. Get your predictions in for these prediction tokens.
Zero injuries as of the time this video was filmed anyway, which is Saturday morning, the rest of the world, late Friday night in America. Nobody was injured. I'm pretty sure they don't actually do any contact training on the Saturday.
I don't think they do.
So all of the contact training is done. I'm pretty sure on the Saturday it's just walkthroughs, guys. So I think the Eagles famously trained like really hard on the Saturday, but I don't think either one of these teams is going to be doing it.
Well, who knows? Maybe Tom Brady will get some bad shrimp and he'll have a little Hershey squirt situation on the field that day. Remember when Ben Roethlisberger had the tummy troubles and he still went on the field, but you can see him clinching the entire game.
Hey, remember when the All Blacks, the night before the World Cup final in 1995 in South Africa, funny thing, playing against South Africa, the home nation, in the final, the entire team gets food poisoning. And then barely loses as well. And then they made a film out of it. Then they made a film out of it. Celebrating humanity.
I gotta see the movie. I gotta see the film. Oh, Trumpetmonkey too. Huge tangent. If you haven't seen All or Nothing, the football show, they go through different NFL seasons, stuff like that. They did one for the All Blacks. It's really, really good. Check it out. Anyway, guys, let's go through the content of this last week. We got a lot of really good stuff. A lot of Rams and Patriots. We say this every time, a huge influx of players of one team come into the game. Patriots and Rams themed teams, they can probably go up against any God squad and be almost as dominant. They have ridiculous depth now that these positions have been filled. So let's run over to Mutthead. We're going to go over these cards, see which ones strike our fancy, and then we'll get to the juicy stuff of future predictions coming up here in a little bit. And then maybe Trumpetmonkey will give a little bit of speculation on Forever. We didn't do any cards for that one, but I do want to talk about it just a little bit.
Yes, me too. All right,
here we go.
High five, director. High five. Here we go. High five. You got to reach up.
1, 2, 3, go. There we go. That was hot. That was nice. That was good. That felt great. All right. All right, let's start with the Rams, the side that director is really hoping takes the dub on Sunday. And we're going to go through all these cards because some of these guys,
we are. And can I just jump in there? This is if you're a Rams fan, I remember when two seasons ago, Raiders made the playoffs for the first time in nearly 2 decades.
Yeah.
Okay. And it was 15 years. And we got a playoff promo cards. And just I collected all of them. And they're still in my binder from Madden 17, right? And if you're a Rams fan, right, this is awesome. Enjoy this moment because all of your players got an upgrade, okay? All of them got elites, and your theme team is dope. I hope you're enjoying this. Really, really enjoy the moment, mainly if you're a Rams player, not so much the Pats because they're there every year. But anyway, let's run through the cards.
And I hope you had 4 million coins saved up because you guys got a bunch of limiteds your way too, not to mention the Masters. So expensive, but fun expensive. If the Chargers made the Super Bowl, I was happy with the playoff stuff, but if the Chargers made the Super Bowl, I would have 0 coins in my account right now. All right, let's start with this Ethan Westbrook, left end for the Rams. The Rams also have at left end the guy from the Jaguars. Who was that?
Dante. No, he actually plays left outside linebacker.
Oh, that's right. They moved him. That's right. So you guys have yourself left end here. What do you see in this card, Trumpetmonkey?
What I love about this is you're putting pass rush on him, and then you probably have Coach Madden. So straight away, he's got 91 finesse move.
On an 86 card.
Yeah, and if you're running a theme team, then he's well and truly over 80 speed. I like it, man. I don't mind it at all. For an 86 left end, he's nice. He has is definitely a budget option as well if you're kind of looking for a budget option in that regard. He's nice.
Maybe even a depth option because there was already one that came out, right? Deacon Jones, left end. Yeah. It's probably your starter. But guys, even these guys that are backups, what they allow you to do is add more chems to your theme team, which is really big as well. And you're going to want to rotate these guys out every now and then because getting tired is a big thing in this Madden. There you go.
It really is.
Yeah. Stamina. Next up, we got Gerald Everett, tight end. Nice. I'm actually surprised that Higbee, I think, still has a better card because I like Everett quite a bit. He's got the speed. He's got decent run block, 6'3".
on that Monday Night Football game between the Rams and the Chiefs, Everett was the one that blew up. So I was a little surprised he didn't get more love until now. But yeah, what he is, he's got that crazy speed right there. Not terrible like run blocking either, and not terrible just like stats in general. What you'd expect from like an 86 overall. But I really love the speed on this one. And if you are running Rams theme team, then like you're sorted. Like once your tight end gets like, is Kittle getting to 99 speed just insane? Ridiculous. Yes. But once you get over 90 speed at tight end, you're actually literally the way the meta works this year even. You're in a massive advantage. Anything above 85 speed is great. Anything over 90, and you're picking up first downs by just dumping it off to your tight end in the flats. So it's a really nice card.
I'm running the Hunter Henry at 93 speed. He feels probably just as good as when I was running with Kittle. He's very, very nice. Now, quick question for you, Trumpetmonkey. This the short route running, the medium route running, I know a lot of people like to use their tight ends in drags and out routes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Have you noticed any of your budget squad tight ends having a problem with that low of a route run?
Not at all. Not at all. I like honestly because like generally it's a I guess a straight line kind of route.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
So never run Gerald Everett in like a zig route or anything, and you should.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want Gerald Everett running like C routes or like probably even corner routes because like he won't get that crisp separation that like a Jerry Rice will. But he'll get the job done. Don't you worry.
Very nice. Do like that Gerald Everett card. Very sneaky good card there, even for a non-Rams budget squad. Next up, we got Mark Barron. Love this Mark Barron.
Love this card because this is a budget user. Okay, this is a budget non-user as well. Like because you got to remember, like most people have Coach Madden and Lockdown maxed out on their linebackers that are in coverage, right? So like you're looking at 87 zone with 92 hit power. Barron is one of those like real life hybrid middle linebacker safeties. Right, but he's a middle linebacker, like in this particular defense. 6'2", right? On a theme team, he's going to be like 92 speed, friggin' 92 hit power, right? Probably at least 87 zone.
I'll tell you right now, Trumpetmonkey, if he were a Charger and on my Chargers my theme team, he would have 90 zone right now. Very easy. And I'm not even maxed out.
And the play rec is going to be above 90 as well. It's just a really, really solid card. I'm actually looking at this guy on my PC team.
Yep.
So I'm thinking about him.
They've always played really good. Mark Barron gets overlooked, but he's got great zone, and great height at that as well. So good card there for the Rams. Next up, we got Corey Littleton, middle linebacker, another middle linebacker for the Rams.
Really nice.
You guys got yourself another good linebacker. Look at that, 86 zone stock. That's pretty good.
Everything I just said, like +1 basically, like +1 height even. But yeah, like over the 90 zone, super easy. Over 90 play rec, super easy. Decent speed, decent hit power. Just like really solid card as well. This promo, this particular batch is really cool. It's really cool.
Do even you know at what point you can start putting Sprinter on these? I know some of them you can put Sprinter stock. Do you think the 91 pluses, or does it have to be even higher?
It's a great question, my friend.
If you can get Sprinter on this guy,
tell us in comments.
Really nice. Yeah, let us know.
I'm passing the arrows down to you, director. There we go. Take them and throw them down there. Thank you. In comments, guys.
Delivered. There we go. Corey Littleton. I love that card. Very, very good card. Next up, John Sullivan. We have said it before. Okay. We will say it again. Theme teams, when they have a decent line, even half decent line, are very, very good. Like very superior almost. Chargers theme team, I've got like 2 good linemen. I would kill for a 91
You're
center.
About to see there's a center and then a couple of guards because there's a guard as well for and a center, exact same overalls for the Pats when we get to them. This particular promo right here was so good for O-line because these guys are dirt cheap. They're super affordable, great stats, okay? Great stats. We're about to get to the guard as well. This is awesome. And if you don't have a good center, and like remember, the overall of your center, okay, replaces in terms of the average awareness, of your entire O-line, replaces the lowest awareness of your O-line. This guy's got 95 awareness. It's awesome. So set and forget. He's good enough. Believe me when I say this John Sullivan is good enough. Definitely good enough. Go get him in your team. The same could be said for Andrews. We're going to get to him from the Pats as well. But these cards are really, really good. So I love this card. I really love this card.
95 awareness is a really good stat to pick up on him. All right, next up we got Austin Blythe from the Rams. Awesome. Actually a really good right guard stock. What do you see in this guy?
Really, really good. He had a rising star
That's right.
And look at these stats, though, guys. Look at these amazing run block footwork and pass block footwork are the lowest, and they're 90. Okay, the strength isn't everything here. This is a perfect example of why you need that high awareness center. It doesn't matter that he has 88 awareness. Okay, your entire O-line basically acts as one unit when it comes to awareness, and it's an average of like all five of your O linemen added up awareness divided by 5, and the lowest gets replaced by the centers. So the centers gets counted twice. So if you'd have that 95 John Sullivan awareness player, then it's even better than this 88. It's great. So I love this card, though, man. I love him. I actually ended up, we're going to see the Pats. I keep talking about him. I went with Shaq Mason, but I was looking at this guy. It was either this guy or Shaq Mason. Shaq Mason bowls for me, so I went with Shaq. But this is a really, really good option here, guys. And he's going for about 110, 120K. And he's a set and forget. And if you put something like play fake on him, like straight away he went to a 93 on my team with play fake max. I mean, this is a great card.
There you go. I think I saw a YouTuber, I forget his name, I apologize, but he had an all Rams themed team, and his O-line looks like a straight up God Squad O-line. It was just fantastic. So this guy, another piece to that puzzle. Let's move on to a big name this season, John Johnson, the third.
The third.
Excellent strong safety.
So, like, we are spoiled at strong and free safety this year. So many options, and it's cool because when you log into the game, you go head to head, like you're seeing like a whole bunch of different combos, right? Which is pretty cool. I like everything about this card. I like that he gets over like 90 man, 90 zone, really nice hit power, really good pursuit, really good play rec, and decent speed. The only slam on this guy is that there are faster options, and the only slam on this guy is great height too, by the way. But Derwin James is the king of strong safeties right now.
And he's about to get an upgrade. Crossing my fingers today, Saturday, is the NFL Honors Awards. I am tuning in. I am putting on my bow tie. I'm getting my popcorn. I'm bringing in the kids, and we're going to watch Derwin James get Defensive Rookie of the Year. Now, this guy, John Johnson, I'm hoping. It could definitely go to Darius Leonard, too, and he would deserve it.
It's true. I think it's going to be Derwin James, though. I really, really do. And I tell you what, man, on that note, on NFL Honors as well, remember, those cards are probably going to be out Sunday, so be ready for that, guys. Like, we're going to get Man of the Year. Okay, we're going to get Comeback Player of the Year, probably Andrew Luck. Okay, we're going to get Offensive Player of the Year, MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, Offensive Rookie of the Year, Defensive Rookie of the Year. I believe that's it, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think there was like 7 cards last year. Yeah, and those are pretty significant boosts. Last year, they were 97s. This year, I'm thinking they might be 98s.
Dude,
Could
I'm
even
telling
be
you right
99s.
now, mate, I'm telling you right now, the MVP of the league will be a 99, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be Mahomes.
It's going to be Mahomes.
I got to tell you guys, this is what I like about MUT. It's a time capsule. It's a free snapshot of the NFL from that year. Like when players bowled out and got team of the week cards, team of the year cards, it's because they had great years. I love that Patty Mahomes, guys.
He's probably going to win MVP as well.
He will. Patrick Mahomes' first card in MUT this year was what? A gold? And remember they came on and they're like, oh my God, they gave him a rising star, and then they gave him a rising star early. Mm-hmm. And then within 3 weeks, they were like, we've had to give him like another team of the week. And now we've had to give, this is one of the first power-ups they bought out.
Yep.
When they upgraded power, and then they gave him like they were like, we're watching a star in the making here, like a record-setting season. And by harvest, they gave him the harvest card. I mean, it was awesome. And that's why I'm actually, and we've joked about this, you're a Chargers fan, I'm a Raiders fan. But a Chief will be probably, until they bring out a Derek Carr, I'm sticking with Pat Mahomes, and I love that this was Pat Mahomes' year, and he threw 50 touchdowns. I love the way he did it, even though it was against us twice a year, right?
Hate to say it, but yeah.
Mad respect. And so, like, MUT for this year belongs to Patrick Mahomes and to Tyreek Hill. And look, Patty Mahomes, I'm done with Tyreek Hill, but Patty Mahomes is probably going to be my quarterback, Patrick Mahomes, for the remainder of MUT, unless we see some epic Raiders. And I'm happy with that because I've got him to 96 already, man. Like, he's going to be a 99 in the morning. Bring it on.
Yeah, there you go. Very, very good card. And to wrap up this John Johnson the third, I like you said, I love seeing the variety of safeties and different, even other positions in the game. I don't think I've met another virtual human being on Madden since I bought him that uses Eric Weddle. And I'm fine with that because he is my card. He is my free safety, and people think they can test him because he's a little slower. Not in the Chargers theme team, I'll tell you that. No, John Johnson, great card for you Rams fans. Next up, this is a fantastic card. 94 left tackle card. Andrew Whitworth. He's I think he's on the cheaper side of left tackles because of the promo. Very solid left tackle.
This is epic. I mean, I'm running with Willie Roth, right, because he's my free gauntlet one. But if I weren't, this would probably be the guy I pick up because he is dirt cheap right now. I remember they're like the Madden Blitz. All these cards are kind of dropping in price as well, depending on what like pack is on the store. Really solid. Cool story in real life as well. He's like 4 years older than the coach or something. Like he's 37, which is hilarious. Yep. Probably his swan song. Like he might come back for one more. If they win, he might just be done. I think he's going to be back for 1 year no matter what. But this is a really cool card. And man, that like we said, so there's your whole O-line done for the Rams. Wow. Yeah. Just wow.
Very, very good card. I'll point out the 6'7", because
yeah,
funny story time with the director. That's really good with almost any quarterback. I roll with Drew Brees, who's like, what, 5'9", somewhere around there, 5'8". So I had to strategically pick which linemen that are good to put on my line that I won't throw in the back of their heads with Gunslinger. Doink. All my guys are like 6'4" and shorter. This guy, really good for your 6'3" and taller quarterbacks at Gunslinger. Next up, what a year for this guy right here. I remember when he started playing for the Rams, I was like, he seemed like just an average, a role filler for 1 year. He's really emerged as one of the biggest playmakers on the team. 95 overall, Robert Woods, 93 speed stock. This is as good as any wide receiver in the game.
It's great. I love that speed too. Like, and I think like if I'd ended up pulling this guy somehow, like randomly, it would have been hard to get rid of him, because he does this look really, really cool. Again, super happy for Rams fans. The Rams team. This guy's 99 speed, and the stats are just great. Look at this. I would love to know. I would love to see if anyone is running a Rams team in those comments, guys. Like, give us a link or tweet at us, right? I'd love to see this guy like on the all Rams team because I think he'd get to 99. I really do.
I bet he would. I totally bet he would. Yeah.
If you had Rams passing max.
The Rams wide receiver core would consist of Brandon Cooks, Robert Woods, and I think Cooper Kupp, right? They don't have anybody right after that, but really, really good card. Do you think there's a third? I think that might be Cooper Kupp.
I'm thinking of someone, but it's eluding me right now. But this is really dope card, and it's awesome. But I got to tell you, I think they saved the best till last. I am digging this Marcus Peters, right? I wish the Raiders had got him, man, because he's from Oakland.
Some would say that he didn't have the most impressive season with the Rams. What do you think?
I think he got exposed in that Saints game, the first Saints game, right? And I think like he was definitely a system guy, but he is also like a freak athlete. But he like anyone who's watched NFL Network for a minute has heard his I guess skill set is he takes a lot of risks, which means he gets burned a lot. Yeah. So like, but he also has a ton of picks. I like him a lot. I really do. I like his mentality. I like his attitude as well. He's hard nosed. I dig that. But look at these stats, man.
All of a sudden we've got probably the best cornerback in the game out of Marcus Peters. This guy is absolutely ridiculous in every part of his stats.
97 press. Like, I mean, if you've got even a couple, if you've invested in like Rams passing D and you got Coach Madden and you put him on lockdown, this is crazy. This is such a good card. So I really, really like it. And the height, the speed, everything about this card is amazing.
Yeah. Golden ticket type stats on that Marcus Peters. Now let's move on to the Patriots. The Patriots.
The Patriots. They're back in the Super Bowl.
I need to make one thing clear, Trumpetmonkey. I do not dislike the Patriots. The Patriots have earned their spot in the Super Bowl. I get that. What I don't like as a NFL football fan is the redundancy. That's it. I just want to see another team come in here and fight for maybe their first title or something like that. The Chargers are definitely in that conversation, but more of just a variety of Super Bowls. Maybe we'll see that when Tom Brady decides to retire. But you know what? Good for you, Patriots fans, Patriots players. You've deserved everything you've got this season. Let's go ahead and break these cards down, starting with Elandon Roberts. London
Roberts. Decent card. Again, if I'm picking one though, I'm going Barron. So right now, if we're basing like the Super Bowl off these cards, it's the Rams who are winning. Okay. Apparently Madden predicted the game as well, and Rams by 3. Right? Rams 30, Pats 27. So even Madden wants the Pats to lose. I dig this guy. I'd say this guy has the better pass rushing, though. We can't see the stats. We don't need to look at him. It's fine. But the lower zone, but still the fact he's an 86 means that he's probably got slightly nicer pass rush stats. Good hit power, decent play rec, decent speed, decent height. And again, on a theme team, he's dynamite. So I'm happy for you. I wish we had like a middle linebacker like this for the Raiders same team.
Yeah, I hear you. I've got a guy in my clan a couple guys, big Patriots fans. And yes, they got a couple upgrades in middle linebacker. We didn't actually get a chance to talk about this because they didn't release this last week, but we did get the limited Teddy
Bruschi. Yeah.
For the Patriots. So I think that's going to be your main user right there. Fork out some coins for this guy, but all of a sudden the Patriots aren't as exposed over the middle of the field. So that's pretty good. Next up, we got Rex Burkhead. Man, was fire for me in fantasy football last season, but they really did his stats dirty here.
Thank you. Yeah. So apparently, Rex Burkhead, according to scouts and like anybody who's trained with him, is literally one of the fastest human beings they've ever seen. What's his speed there, Director?
84. Not great. Sure, the guy was on IR most of the season this year, but did you look at his tape from the past few years? The dude is one of the best third down backs in the league.
This guy is like one of the most explosive. Apparently, I haven't seen him train myself, but everybody that I've heard from, read about in real life, says that this guy is like an athletic freak, and he has 84 speed. Like I don't understand why. So that's my only gripe probably with these cards. Poor Rex Burkhead.
Yeah.
A moment of silence for his stats.
And moving
swiftly on.
Rex Burkhead, lastly, to close that out, does remind me a lot of Danny Woodhead, and you would expect them both to have really good speed. So show him some more love in the next upgrade there, EA. Right. Next up, Joe Thunley. We're getting back to those offensive linemen. Sure, this guy isn't going to break any records for the best guard in MUT, but he's definitely usable in a Patriots theme team.
He is absolutely usable on a Pats theme team, and he's fast as well. You can't see it there, but he's above 70 in the speed, which makes him really, really good. And you could probably get away with one shoddy guard on your theme team. I mean, let's be honest. The right side of my O-line on the Raiders theme team is Gabe Jackson and Colton Miller. So I mean, like 80 overall buffed and 79 overall buffed respectively. So
Joe Thunley is Trumpetmonkey. Both my guards are like 78 and below. So I would be extremely excited for an 87 left guard.
I wish that stats were a little better on this one and the awareness were a little lower. I feel for you, Pats fans, but still, it's a solid card.
Yeah, there you go. Joe Thunley. Next up, we got Kyle Van Noy, 91 overall right outside linebacker.
This is a hidden gem. Just so we're clear, I'm building a squad on the PC side of the ball, all right? And this guy, even on PC, is only 100K. He's even cheaper on Xbox and PS4, right? Really good speed, okay? Really good play rec, not terrible block shed, pretty solid zone as well. It's in the low to mid 80s if I'm not mistaken. Really good height. This is just like a solid kind of like and the awareness isn't terrible either. With the play rec and the awareness, this is a slightly solid like set and forget kind of card for really, really affordable. A high overall for an affordability. Now on the PC squad, I actually ended up going with the Lawrence Taylor legend set piece 90 overall. Really good speed, crazy. You know what he's like. Any Lawrence Taylor card is great. Yeah, any Lawrence Taylor card is great. But this guy, it was I had them both. I was like, am I getting Kyle Van Noy or am I getting Lawrence Taylor? I ended up going with Lawrence Taylor, but this guy came close. I would love to hear about anybody who's using him or has a chance. Maybe you're building a budget squad as well. Maybe you're not even a Pats theme team. Obviously, in a Pats theme team, I think he's going to be crazy good. But I'd love to hear any comments as well on how this guy plays because he just looks like sneaky good to me.
Trumpetmonkey on the hunt for a new right outside linebacker. Give him some advice there, dudes. Okay, we got another 91 center coming in. David Andrews on the Patriots. Great card.
Don't let them see. This is the thing. Center and guard, for me, less important about the pass block anyway. One area where it's super, super crucial, and having played a lot of head-to-head, a lot of weekend league, you need good run block on
your center.
On your center. You really, really do, particularly in the goal line or any kind of like inside zone yardage. You really, really need to seal the defensive tackle. Like, it's really, really important. So that's why I'm not worried about the 85 pass block power there, even though that's probably one of the most important pass block stats. What I love is all above the 90s right here, and then that high awareness we were talking about, and the 88 strength is decent too.
Yeah,
really,
the awareness
really solid.
is really nice on both those centers. Yeah.
Yeah, and these are dirt cheap. These are under 100 on console, and they're about 150 on PC. Should give you an idea of how affordable they are. So go and get them.
Yeah, very, very good run blocking center. If you guys are worried about the pass block, I guess you could put secure pass block on him if he can get it. But again, Trumpetmonkey makes a really good point. The run block is definitely more important. Next up, let's bring in Shaq Mason, right guard. This is the conflict Trumpetmonkey was talking about. Who to start?
Comes the Shaq
This guy's great.
attack.
Yeah, so this guy's a crazy, crazy good run blocker, as you can see right there. But his the pass block footwork 70. Don't get scared off by this. This dude, I've used Shaq Mason cards last year and this year a lot of the time. He gets the job done. Really nice awareness as well. Really great speed. So like 70s in the speed. This is a really nice card. This guy replaced my Brandon Scherf and immediately gave me like a higher overall as well, like a +1, which was nice. And I actually ended up buying this guy for like 116 and selling my Scherf for 190. So I made like 70,000 coins, which was awesome.
Nice.
Not quite 70,000, about 60, 55. But go check him out. This is a really, really solid, affordable option at right guard. He'll get it done for you.
There you go. Shaq Mason, very good option there. Next up, we got the man, Jason McCourty, 94 overall cornerback for the Patriots. Dude's a little bit short, but he's got decent enough stats. For a 94, they seem a little low to me, but he'll get the job done on a Pats theme team. Definitely.
This guy, look, Devin McCourty cards play really well. I wonder how lazy the dev team are in EA. We love you guys. I really hope they just copy and paste, right? On like all the player file as well, like, because he's identical, right?
Right.
Copy, paste, and he plays just as well as his brother. I hope so. Let us know though. I honestly have no idea how well this card is going to play, and I would love if he plays anything like his brother, which would be hilarious. Like if they just copied the code, that would be so funny. Like I want to know though. So that's like my conspiracy theory is that a dev was like, no one's looking. Control C, Control V. Hey, I made that Jason McCourty card. Took me all night, but I got it done.
The dude looks okay. Again, you're going to want him on a Patriots themed team.
EA devs, shh, your secret is safe with MUT Force, okay? It's safe with us. We know you copied and pasted the McCourty brothers. No one can tell the difference, okay?
Okay, back to it now. Back to it.
Oh, I'm telling. I'm totally
telling?
We're going to snitch. We're going to snitch on these guys hardcore.
Whistle blown.
Whistle blown because Sony Michel made it into the end zone on that 4th and 1 to seal the victory for the Patriots in my fantasy land. Out of all the Patriots this season, Gronk didn't look like himself. Brady's respectable. I really liked Sony Michel this year for some reason. He's really, really good.
Dude. Okay, this is how much I like Sony Michel, all right? On my PC team, I have enough budget now to buy a nice running back. And I cannot decide between Sony Michel and Super Bowl Beast Mode. And I love Beast Mode. Like, he's my favorite probably NFL player of all time. And but I'm sitting there going like, you're gonna get Beast Mode for years to come. And I've played with Beast Mode so much in MUT. And I'm sitting there going like, I really want to try this Sony Michel, like the 93 speed and 95 acceleration, the really good break tackle and the trucking and the elusiveness. Oh man, let's see. Actually, let's open the stats on this one because this might be the best card of the whole promo. And you're like, but it's a halfback. We've all got halfbacks. Yeah, but this guy's super affordable and super nice.
Yeah, only 220,000 on Xbox right now.
Crazy.
Mutthead raised a 95 elusive, which is pretty good. You're going to want to have that elusiveness on your user
juke move 94. What's the spin move? 83. Okay, but the juke move is there. So you're not spinning with this guy. You got to get the juke stick going. Wow.
Not a bad
Great
card.
catch, too. It's such a good card, man. It's like, and 222 pounds on 5'11". This is really cool. And again, what I was saying about Mutt, like living in the moment, living in the real world, transferring to Mutt. Like Sony Michel might get the Super Bowl MVP. Like the way he's been playing. Didn't he have like 4 touchdowns in one of his playoff games?
He's very good. He's very good.
Jesus Christ. Like I don't care how much the universe loves Tom Brady. If this guy gets 4 touchdowns in the Super Bowl, he's going to be the MVP. This is such a nice card. And I'm probably after now I've talked myself into it. I'm probably leaning towards getting him on the PC squad. So watch out for that
commitment. You heard it here live. Next up, we got Donta Hightower. I actually pulled this guy today. Solid 300K.
Yeah, I saw that.
The dude is pretty good. I would say he wouldn't
great.
be bad even if you put him at left end.
Are you kidding? This card is amazing. And he's got good zone as well. Hey,
good night, kiddies. Good night.
Hey, look at this.
It's the Siege fam. The Siege House fam.
Pitch invasion. Pitch invasion. That was awesome. Crazy good speed, crazy good height. Crazy good rushing, crazy good coverage, 96 play rec, 96 tackle, 84 block shed. This card is epic. I want this card. I really, really do. I mean, I've got Van Der Esch, okay, and I've got Ted Hendricks, so I have no need for him. Yeah. But man, if I didn't have those guys, this guy right here is epic.
Definitely in contention. Yeah. He's certainly reaching those LT levels on the other side of the. That's really, really good.
It's really good. This is a really nice card right here. So yeah, great card. And then the guy here's the twin. This is a limited that came out the first day. Now we're gonna run through the other limiteds that dropped, right? But this guy just plays so well. He really, really does. Obviously the hit power isn't there, and that's the big slide on him. But the coverage is epic, and he's always Mr. Right Place, Right Time.
Yeah, they need to put in a custom animation for the McCourty boys coming up and, giving themselves high fives right after a big play.
Yeah.
That's a really cool card right there. He is limited. So, again, like I said at the beginning, you guys rocking those theme teams. Woo.
They need to do Spider-Man pointing.
For decades, I've wanted to shut that mouth of yours.
Make it happen, EA. It must be. It must come to pass. So we got ourselves 96 Devin McCourty. I think is fantastic. He's not the best free safety in the game by far, but he's pretty good.
No. And just like I just can't stress enough, like hit by luck. I love this card. And McCourty cards play well, and you'll probably be okay if you have him.
Yeah.
It's like, don't get me wrong, you'll be fine. But I love a Ronnie Lott. I love a Sean Taylor. I love a Jack Tatum, because so often in head-to-head especially, the thing that'll save a touchdown or a massive completion down the field is your safety getting to the I guess the catcher and knocking that ball loose just before the completion. As in he'll get a crazy good animation for to moss you, and then just as he's coming down to the ground, that hit will just knock it out and save your ass. Yeah. So that's why you like the hit power, but I'm sure Devin will be great.
Yeah.
And then here he is. This guy, here he is. Really, really interesting card. Here's the problem. Here's the problem with Edelman cards. It's that speed.
Speed and height. Yeah. Maybe the height's not as big a deal, but the speed, again, this comes up so often and I hate it, but Keenan Allen, 89 speed on his 94, 93 card, whatever he is right now. It took a tremendous amount of work to get him to a usable point in MUT. I think right now he's a 94 speed. Not bad, not great. Julian Edelman, the problem is he's already a 97, so even if he does get a bump to even a 99 overall, it still will take a lot of work to put him in that God Squad tier of speed at receiver.
The problem is, though, that he's a 97.
Yeah.
He's got to be faster, and he's not. Go and ask the Chiefs defense, how fast is Julian Edelman?
I can tell you as a Chargers fan, he absolutely tore us apart in our playoff game. It was Julian Edelman show the first half of that game. And sure, we were playing a lot of zone, but that's what Julian Edelman is there to do. Pair up with Tom Brady, pick apart zone, and as soon as he gets that reception, take off for some rack. He's actually much faster in real life.
He really is. And so that we're absolutely clear. I don't think they got this just a little bit wrong. In my opinion, this should be 94, 95 speed.
Now let's not lose our marbles here, Trumpetmonkey. And I was thinking 93 is pretty fair on a 97 card, but yeah.
Well, but right here,
you're putting
Sprinter. You're putting Sprinter and Coach Madden on him, and maybe you're getting him to 93 if you've maxed out Sprinter 94. Like Pat's team, he's 97, and that's a lot more serviceable. But for a 97 overall card that's going to cost you the better part of $1 million, you genuinely need I'm not rephrasing that. He should add 94 speed at least.
Yeah.
To make him serviceable on everybody else. Because I'd love a Julian Edelman, but there's no way I can go with a 93 speed Julian Edelman on my team. Ever.
Yeah.
Not at this stage of the game.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 months ago, but not now. So
purely for the theme team of the Patriots fans, I don't see him working anywhere else in any other system. Maybe if you really are committed to the short passing game. But Julian Edelman, meh. I was hoping for a little bit more speed. Yeah. Out of the two masters, Marcus Peters absolutely blows us away. You're going to go for Marcus Peters.
Of course.
Yeah, and what's unfortunate for anybody that does want Julian Edelman, you know, I don't know, do the same cards go into the Masters? They don't, so that's irrelevant there. But Julian Edelman, get the man more speed. We watch him in real life all the time. And while you're at it, let's throw Keenan Allen to that conversation as well, man. Keenan Allen is not 89 speed at a 94 overall. That's not how the world works.
And Jordy Nelson.
And with Jordy, yeah, he's getting a little older, but yeah, Jordy Nelson's in that conversation too. All right, Trumpetmonkey, we did get some more limited cards. We'll come back to this auction house thing. We'll cover that very briefly. I don't see it being a big thing like everyone else. Jared Goff was the first one we got after the promo launched. This is a great card.
This is a really nice card. I'm happy for it. I imagine he'll be a 99 overall on most Rams teams. Actually, I'm super curious to know, does he have a power up? Can we check that real quick?
He does have a power up. Yeah.
Okay. So like he's going to be a 99 on everybody's team if you power him up, which is really cool.
I'm actually going to double check too before we let these viewers go picking up this card looking for a power, but I'm pretty sure that he does. Pretty sure that he does. Who is that?
And he has a beautiful
there we go. There, so I didn't even touch it, and Mutthead was like, "Here's the power up. There you go. The power up for Jared Goff. Great card. Now breaking him down really quickly. He's got the accuracy pretty locked down very easily with go deep. Throw under pressure is pretty good. It's okay. Throw on the run is pretty great. That low 80s. And then high 70s speed. Sneaky good on quarterbacks. Like I said with Drew Brees, he's only got 77 speed on my team, but he's able to move outside the pocket, extend plays, get guys open, and I think that's going to work very well with Jared Goff.
Totally.
Reminds me a lot of that new John Elway card.
Yeah, and this throw under pressure is probably the only slam on this card. But what I love is that's pretty accurate to real life as well.
Yeah, totally. So good card, very good card, Jared Goff. Rob Gronkowski. Next card up. Everyone always slams this card because he's got slow speed. But
this is getting like fast enough now. This is totally like set and forget. Like the card's a little bit too pricey for me. I'm gonna see what happens with other tight ends throughout the year. This is why I didn't go in for Kittle. I want a 99 overall tight end. So, like, I really, really do. I want two of them, actually, to hit 99 overall in total at the end of the year. And this card will become more and more affordable, which is nice. This is I think a really, really nice card. The 85 speed is very serviceable. You're going to have Coach Madden. You're going to have Sprinter. He's going to be 87 speed. You're fine with 87 speed. I mean, 99 speed Kittle is a freak. That's an unrealistic expectation that all tight ends are going to have over 90 speed. This is really nice.
This is a great card, and I'm going to tell you one thing. Every time I come on the field and I see my opponent with Rob Gronkowski, I don't care what level it is, I'm worried when they're getting the red zone. When they get in the red zone, there's nothing I can do to stop Gronk. High point pass, he's going to come down with it every time.
That's it. The way the game is built right now, love it or hate it, if you are inside the 10-yard line and you decide on all four downs to high point the ball to Gronkowski away from the user, right? Away from the guy usering on defense, statistically speaking, you will get a touchdown.
Yeah. And he's probably the best tight end in the game for that.
He's the best guy to do it. One of the 4 times he's coming down with it. It's awesome. Yeah. So, yeah.
Cool card.
This card is really cool. I love Gronk in real life as well, man. It's really cool.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
He's a good card. He's especially on those Patriots teams that you can easily get him to 90 speed. Easy. Lastly, this came out 2 days ago, the time this episode airs. Ndamukong Suh. Jesus, dude. This guy, I mean, good luck. Good luck going up against this guy down the middle of the field. Dude.
Yeah, how the hers is all I got to say to this one right here, Buckaroo.
Yowzers.
Those Ram-themed teams, man. Just imagine Suh and imagine it's ridiculous trying to run in that theme team.
Aaron Donald.
Oh, yeah. My God. It's ridiculous. So very good card. Obviously, these guys are going to be pricey. Do you happen to know how much the training point value is?
That's the training point value to get this guy. Or like if you're gonna skip him with his power up, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it's gonna be about like 30,000, 32,000.
I think it is
Seriously.
upwards around there. I know the answer to this has been exposed already. Let's see. Does it show us? So quick sell value is 500,000, so they're not going to show us there. But I think you're right. I think it's somewhere between like 30,000, somewhere around there.
You might. I mean, it's probably gonna be even higher. It's probably gonna be like 32.
Yeah.
Right. So 32,000 training. We're talking if you're powering up Sue, right, guys? And you don't have to. The great thing about I actually like about the limited cards is you've been able to skip them this year in the power up process by spending training points, right?
Yeah.
But it's gotten considerably expensive. It was what, 24,000 for the 95s?
Yeah, it
Thereabouts?
was pretty expensive. Yep.
Yeah, 20. Yeah, about that.
17,000 or something like that for your Amari Cooper, I think, right?
Yeah, for the night. Yeah, exactly. So, this is going to be crazy training points, but the great news is with this promo right now, guys, like training points are really low, and you're going to want to be like Johnny on the spot. Look at whatever packs. It's a blitz weekend. That means there's going to be crazy good pack value on the shop. People ripping those packs. Look at whatever there is there. Like right now, as we film this video, it's like some trashy Gatorade lower overall packs. But what that means is, and then there was team of the week last night. What that means is like any 89 plus team of the week card is probably going to be going a lot cheaper than normal on the auction hall. And if you know that you want to be building a Sue or a Gronk or a Jared Goff with training point, you don't want to buy the limited card, right? Then you want to be like taking advantage of those, of whatever pack's selling at the moment. So those team of the weeks, those Gatorade players, and liquidating those cheaper, higher overalls into training point. Just watch the market. You can do it smartly.
Yeah, and big piece of advice right here, guys. I'm actually in the process of doing this myself. I've decided to go with the Chargers hybrid theme, which means I'm going to get -1 speed because I'm not going to have the 50-50 Chargers. However, what I can do is get that tier 2 sprinter. So I've decided I need to hoard some training points away and spend 25,000 training to get that +1 speed back, and then the team will be complete. What I am doing is taking all of these Super Bowl cards, present, past, future, whatever, that are going for cheap, and holding on to them until after the 8th, when the currency of rings changes back to training points. Usually when that happens, as far as what we saw with the Zero Chill Snow currency, the training took a huge dip the day that everything transferred over. So if you are looking for a Sue or a Gronk or even a Jared Goff upgrade, I would do it on or after the 8th, when training points take a huge hit, and you can probably get him, a 30%, 40% discount on that day.
Yeah. So you got to be patient. You got to be patient, but like you can be patient because it's an end game card.
Yeah. There you go. And you're gonna have to wait anyway for the training point option to become available a week after these guys were launched. So I would highly recommend waiting on that one. All right, Trumpet Monkey. I think we've gotten to the point of the show where we can start looking at some of those custom card art players for the Super Bowl future promo, which should be coming up here really, really soon. Now, Trumpet Monkey, really quick. Yay, Trumpet Monkey, we got ourselves Super Bowl stuff. I want to explain real quick that some of these players may be on a Super Bowl team later because they're young, they've got the talent, they might be picked up. But Trumpet Monkey had himself 6 predictions. I think I had 7. We're going to run through those right now.
Woo!
All right, Trumpet Monkey, let's run over to Twitter. Start breaking these down. We're going to start with Trumpet Monkey's predictions here, starting with one of his favorite players of the year, as far as Rookie Premier is concerned, Denzel Ward.
Denzel Ward, I think this is a lock-in. I don't understand. He's the only Rookie Premier that hasn't gotten any love yet. So put me down. Come on, the Browns. What was really tough about this particular kind of concept here, this is the hardest predictions we've ever done. So hard.
I sat and thought about it for a good 20 minutes. I was like, who the heck is going to have
It's all quarterbacks. It's all And then, like, you got to think about, like, okay, a player that's going to stay with the team they're on right now as well for the next, like, so, like, just so we're clear, this for me is, like, next 3 years.
That makes sense, yeah.
I can see Baker Mayfield being an amazing franchise quarterback, and I think this roster has a bunch of talent. And I absolutely can see the Browns make a Super Bowl. I think it would be awesome, and it would be like fairy tale stuff, right?
Well, I'll say slated next year. I'm like pretty certain they're going to make the playoffs.
Yeah, they're going to make the playoffs. And then, you need to, that's what I'm saying. Over the next 3 years, they got a really good chance. This Denzel Walcott, he needs an upgrade. The rookie premier needs an upgrade. And this Denzel Walcott will be so nice. I remember earlier in the year, like the Denzel Ward was like when we first started as well, was the nicest card ever. He just bowls out. He's like a budget beast right now. Check this card out. If it happens, you're going to be excited.
Yeah, he was kind of pushed out of relevancy because his rookie premier never got the upgrade. He hasn't had that really nice card, but when he was relevant, one of the best corners in the game. For real. All right, next up on the Trumpetmonkey predictions, we got the man, the myth, the legend himself, the man that the Bears fans have been crying for the last 2 months, Mitch Trubisky.
Oh man, are those out of curiosity, are those Bears zombies still out there? Can we let's go to a live view, a street view here of downtown Chicago street view, director, and it appears as though the Bears zombies are still alive and well, depending on your definition of alive.
What would we get at a Mitch Trubisky card? I know a lot of guys, Zan, very much so, an advocate for Mitch Trubisky card. What would we get at a Mitch Trubisky at this level?
Decent speed. I think like decent throw accuracy, throw power. Probably like Goff though, lower throw under pressure. It'd just be cool. Man, they had such a great season, and this is a card they're crying out for. Great. I mean, they nearly made the Super Bowl this year. Let's be honest. Who knows what happens if Cody Parkey makes that kick?
Yeah, for sure. And Mitch Trubisky has proven that he was worth the draft capital. A lot of people had their doubts about him and Jared Goff, but all of a sudden they're performing at the high level. So Mitch Trubisky really needs that card, man. I really hope the Bears get the nod there.
This could be this guy. He could be in the Super Bowl next year. That's how good that Bears defense is.
Yeah, very good prediction there, Trumpetmonkey. Next up, we got Ezekiel Elliott.
So again. Like Dak came into his own this year, real life football. Zeke is going to be a mainstay. He seems to have the durability down pat. He seems to be a freak athlete, right? And freak durability as well. So he's got, I reckon, his window is definitely next 3 years, without a doubt. And if you have a running game, and then you have a defense like the Cowboys do, and a very, very capable quarterback, serviceable, then you've got a chance.
It's funny. I think the Cowboys really turned into a good offense when Amari Cooper landed in Dallas. For whatever reason, everything balanced out, and Zeke started performing even better as well because it's not a loaded box every single time he steps on the field.
I still think their weakest link is their coach, but again, they made a really good run into the playoffs, and Zeke probably will be in a Super Bowl before his career is over. Definitely.
I definitely see that. I definitely see that being a possibility. So we got Ezekiel Elliott. Very good prediction there. Let's move on to the next 3 predictions for Trumpetmonkey. We got Lamar Jackson. Huge fan of this player coming into the NFL.
Now, the window on this one is closing a little bit, only because Weddle's not going to be around too much longer. So it's an old defense. Right. There's some up and coming players as well. Mosley's great as well. But the leadership issue in real life, I feel like this guy's window right here is probably, and if he keeps playing the way he is, he's going to be out of the league as well. RG3 style. I hate to say it. So this guy's window is next 2 years, maybe next year, but they can make a run, man. They could definitely make a run. And a whole season, a whole off season under center, knowing he's a starting QB, pretty cool. So
I'm
let's
hoping
see
that his passing game gets a little bit better because he could legitimately turn into a Michael Vick. But right now, at this point in his career, I need to see more. So I think this is more of a wait and see in the 2019 season, and we can hope that he turns into what we hope he can be.
I really hope they make this card because people will love it.
Oh, man. The golden ticket from last year is probably one of my favorite quarterbacks I've ever used outside of Michael Vick in MUT. This was a great card. Guys, if somebody pulls a golden ticket, Lamar Jackson must be under consideration. He was fantastic. Super fun to use last year. Facts. Next up, we got Darius Leonard, who did just get a Team of the Year card, but Trumpetmonkey, this guy absolutely deserves another nod.
Yeah, he does. And come on, man. Luck is back. They've got an offense. They've got a defense. They've got a great coach. Like, come on, man. Like, why not? This guy could definitely be in a Super Bowl in the very near future. They could have made the Super Bowl this year. Like, all the playoff teams this year could have made the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
There wasn't a crap team there. Everybody was afraid to play everybody.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, absolutely, I can see this happening. That's all I got to say. Might he get that Defensive Rookie of the Year card? Yes, we thought about that when we were making this prediction. I do think it's going to be Derwin, but this guy will probably play in a Super Bowl.
Now that
He's got that, by the way, he's like defense travel. So here he is in a Colts uniform, but if he does end up going somewhere else, he's going to be an instant starter, instant superstar, going to be in the league for a long time, I think. And therefore, he's going to be in a Super Bowl somewhere.
Yeah. Now that we've gone through the Colts and the Ravens players on this slate, I do want to mention Le'Veon Bell was in consideration for me. Depending on where he ends up, these are actually the two biggest teams I'd like to see him on are the Colts and the Ravens. The Ravens because they have such a good running scheme, and the Colts because I think he would really help round out that team on offense. So that's
I
what
hope
I'm
he's a
hoping
Raider, you dirty Charger.
I know you're
fan.
hoping he's a Raider.
Twice a year.
And
twice a year with Lev Bell.
He'll get
Thank you very
paid well
much.
as a Raider as well. So that's there's a huge possibility he ends up there too. But I'm thinking if he really wants to like start autographing his name in the Hall of Fame sheets, I would really consider Baltimore. I think he would be really, really good in Baltimore. There you go. Darius Leonard. Next up, Jadeveon Clowney. This is a big, big card right here, man. Every time Jadeveon gets himself an upgrade, he is one of the meanest outside linebackers in the entire game.
Again, they could have made the Super Bowl this year. I'll say it again. Every playoff team this year had a chance to go to the big game, without a doubt. He's got the defense. They've got the offense. They've got a great coach. They could easily make a Super Bowl, and this is my pick as well. Clowney, really exciting card. I think people would love that. I could see him going there. He's now a veteran, right? But he's not as much of a veteran as J.J. Watt. J.J. Watt's going to be around a couple more seasons as well. Great to see him back this year. I was thinking J.J., but Clowney I think is a really, really good pick here.
Yeah, I
so
think
let's see what happens
right now is a 93 overall. I remember at the beginning of MUT, I guess it was a week before they dropped LT. Jadeveon Clowney got that upgrade, and I was like, I need it on my team. I ran him at right end. Absolutely freakish card in MUT, too. So this would be a fantastic card to add to the game.
Facts.
Very good card. All right. I think that wraps it up for the Trumpetmonkey.
Great card art as well, director. Good job, bro.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. We enjoy the card art aspect. We're going to move on to the director's picks, and I'm sure nobody is surprised to see this guy's mug as the first director prediction. What's going on, Twitter?
I don't know.
They refuse to show Phillip Rivers. There's a Phillip Rivers filter on Twitter. I see how it is. I totally see how it is. Can we try? Let's go. There we go. Phillip Rivers.
There we go.
Now, I was thinking about the Chargers.
What a card art, bro. This is sick.
It's a great card. It's a great card. We're going to go on the full screen here. We got to show you guys this Phillip Rivers card. This Phillip Rivers card obviously took a little more time on that one. I was looking at the Chargers players because the Chargers definitely, realistically, have a shot at the Super Bowl in the next 3 or so years. I really hope that Phillip Rivers is the one that leads them there. Because out of all the players in the NFL right now, I think Rivers deserves a ring just as much as anybody. I think he has put in so much work into the Chargers. He made a great speech, I think 2 days ago, thanking the fans and the players in San Diego and everything like that. This guy has all the heart to take it all the way, and I'm really hoping that the Chargers get their first championship under Phillip Rivers.
Yeah, and look, man, they got the offense to do it. They got the defense. You say the coach is good.
Yeah, he won Coach of the Year. Did he not? I saw something about it on Twitter.
He got out schemed for my money.
Yeah, against the Patriots.
Playoffs.
That was the big. That I was screaming at the TV, stop running zone, yada yada yada. But the dude really has taken this team, and made something very impressive out of it.
Listen. I could see it happening without a doubt, and I'd be super happy for you if it did, believe it or not. So I love this card.
It would be tough for me though, because that Drew Brees is playing out of his mind. But I think just
here's the thing, though.
Wise,
this is what I like. This is like a true veteran of the league. How long is he in the league now?
Like 15 years, something like
15
that.
15 years.
Yeah.
This is probably one of the only veterans we have. Am I wrong? I haven't seen all your cards, but this is a really good veteran pick. A lot of the other players are you could say they're seasoned or they're really young. But this right here is like a true veteran that definitely could get a Super Bowl future card, even though he's at the end of his career.
Yeah.
So I like the pick, bro.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. And lastly, the last card, this guy still has a 91, and I think he was like the 4th or 5th best quarterback in the league. Get this guy an upgrade. I don't care if it's Super Bowl future.
Going.
I don't care what it is. Get him an upgrade soon, man. I miss playing with Phillip Rivers. All right, next up on the director's picks, we got Eric Berry from the Chiefs. Trumpetmonkey, I'm going to have you take this one away. I know you're a huge fan of Eric Berry.
Why do we
Eric Berry fan?
I got Eric Berry jerseys, and I'll wear them on stream. This dude kicked the shit out of cancer. Wow! Mm-hmm. And I would have loved to have seen him in a Super Bowl. Seriously, man. Like, just the embodiment of, like, human spirit and perseverance. Legend. I love this pick, man. I was actually thinking of this guy as well. I was like, which chief might they make a Super Bowl future for? Here's the thing I love about Eric Berry. He's probably going to stay a Chief for a long time, and they're looking great. Like, they're Super Bowl. You could say they're Super Bowl contenders the first day of every season, as long as they have Mahomes. So Eric Berry is a great choice. But here, if he doesn't stay with the Chiefs, he's not going to chase money. He's going to go to a contender, and he's going to make that team instantly better.
Yeah.
So wherever he ends up, Super Bowl future card, absolutely. Really good card.
Yeah, the last upgrade he had was a 92 overall. It is damn time we get a better Eric Berry in the game. One of the best safeties in the entire league, and he's on a Super Bowl caliber team. So I'm thinking he's going to get the nod. Really, really excited to see him get an upgrade in the game. Next up, we got Shaquem Griffin.
Woo! Yes. Okay, so Pete
We're
Carroll
all about stories here on the director's pick, man.
We are.
Up-and-comers.
So let's talk. Let's paint the narrative for you right here, guys. Imagine this. Pete Carroll has been given an extension for another 4 years. He is the oldest coach in the NFL, but he has the youngest spirit. This team, I called it very early on this year. This Seahawks team this year felt a lot like their Super Bowl 48 championship team. It really, really did. It felt the same. Dangerous is awesome. The wide receiver core is great. The pass rush is great. The linebackers are great. The secondary came into their own. The running game finally appeared. That crazy good home field advantage in Seattle. You have to take them seriously, even sharing a division with the Rams, right?
Yeah.
Like they still made the playoffs.
We all thought that when the Legion of Boom was dismantled, that they would have a struggle for the next 4 or 5 years. But they came in and showed, hey, our coaching is good enough to take these talented players and put them back into that Legion of Boom caliber. So Shaquem Griffin has shown that he is definitely capable of being an elite outside linebacker if he really wanted to be. And I can see him growing into a very, very impactful player for the Seahawks.
The only reason he might... we're thinking when they do Super Bowl future that they're going to bring out lower overalls as well. So I could definitely see this happening. And it's going to be tough to see who gets the lowers and who doesn't. We went for big names here. I get that. Like maybe Denzel Ward only gets a 92 as well. But I really, really like the idea of this. I do.
Yeah, the idea of Shaquem Griffin,
I would love this card.
I would love to see this guy in MUT more often. I don't run into very many players that roster Shaquem, even though he's got great speed at his lower overall card.
If anyone in EA is listening, please go and watch some highlight tapes. And please, no jokes, give this guy the catching stats he deserves.
Yes, he absolutely. I was shocked to see how many interceptions and broken up passes that he was responsible for, given his circumstance. So that's really, really cool. Yeah, let's pay attention to that, EA. Next up, we got Stefon Diggs. The director thinks that the Vikings might make a run in the next few years here. They've got a lot of good pieces. They just need to really glue some of those holes together.
They absolutely need to get their act together on offense. But yes, Stefon Diggs is now a star in the league and a really, really good wide receiver. And I hope so. Captain Kirk is slinging it at him. He likes it. This could have been Thielen. But Thielen's already got a bit of love. Mm-hmm. So Stefon Diggs needs some love. I agree. I like this pick. I could see this happening. I could see the Vikes getting there. Absolutely.
Yep. There you go. Stefon Diggs. That Viking wide receiver core is going to look really nice, too. Yeah, that Randy Moss at the tippy top there. Next up, we got quarterback Cam Newton.
Hey! The Back to the Future. Super Bowl Back to the Future card right here. I like it. Okay, so CMC, Christian McCaffrey is an animal, right? An animal. And you got to think like Like he as well. He seems like durable. Do you know what I mean? Like he seems to like shifty
he
enough
can
to get
take
away.
a hit. He can stay on the field. He reminds me of, again, Danny Woodhead, like, times 10. He's a really, really solid player on their offense. Now they need that out of their wide receivers. DJ Moore has shown to be okay. We need to see more growth out of him. The Panthers should really attack the wide receiver position and free agent wherever they can find him, because I think the Panthers, to me, the last 4 or 5 years have never been too far away from a Super Bowl, but they just have very crucial holes. If they can get that filled, I think they can make a run.
I think they've 100% got the offense for it. I think the defense kind of stepped off a little bit this year, right? Like step back, but hopefully they can like they can address that. This is a good card. I like that. I was thinking about Cam as well. Like, can we go back to the future? But yeah, I like this pick, man. This is a good one. I could see him going back at some stage.
And to be clear, guys, Trumpetmonkey actually doesn't know my pick, so he's seeing these for the first time.
Yeah, I like it though. Definitely nice.
And this would be a great
man.
card in MUT. I always reference back to that draft card, Madden 17. I think that was probably the funnest quarterback I've ever used in MUT. He had the accuracy. When you took off with him, you could truck people over. He was a really fun card. Probably reminiscent of the auto that we have right now in the game. But big dude, Cam Newton. Next up, this guy. I need to explain here for just a second.
Yeah,
I don't know why Yannick Ngakoue doesn't get mentioned more, because every time I catch a Jags game, this guy is just eating the quarterback for breakfast. Very, very underrated edge rusher.
He has the
NFL.
MUT force factor as well, bro. He has the MUT force factor. His cards play great, man. Like, great. He's a set and forget card. Will the Jags make it back to the Super Bowl? Yes.
They have some reconstruction work to do. Mainly their offense, but their defense is so good right now that if a team only has to really worry about one side of the ball, that I think they could rebuild faster than a full team. And I think that the Jags have proven that they can go to the Super Bowl if they fix the Blake Bortles problem, the running back injury problem, and the wide receiver core problem.
Yeah, if I'm the Jags, like I'm using my first round pick on a QB. Just take the best available QB and literally try to build around him. If you can't get someone you really love in free agency, you know.
And they could weigh even. There's some really good quarterbacks coming up in the next couple of years. So I'm thinking they're really close. They need a leader, under center, and after that, I think things will kind of come together in their own. But Yannick Ngakoue, guys, huge fan of the player, huge fan of the card in MUT, and I don't think he gets a lot of love. I think his highest card literally is in the low 80s. Would love to see him get another upgrade there. I think this is the last card right here, Anthony Barr.
Ooh,
now,
Raiders are looking at him.
This is a big reason I chose Anthony Barr. When I was watching I think it was a Pro Football Focus video about the teams that would consider picking up Barr if he was let go from the Vikings. The top ones for their analysis was the Seattle Seahawks, where he would absolutely dominate there with Bobby Wagner. Can you imagine that linebacker core? And actually the Chargers. The Chargers need a lot of help at linebacker, and they're a playoff caliber team as well. Sure, the Vikings, if they decide to keep him, could still make a run at the Super Bowl as well, just with my pick of Stephon Diggs. Cool. But this would be a really popular pick.
This is like your free agent Super Bowl future card. I love this one because I agree. I mean, I'd love to see him stay with the Vikes, but I don't know, will they keep him? Let's see. But I agree.
The situation with the Vikings is that he was injured a lot of this year, and they didn't notice too much of a lack of production from the right outside linebacker position. So I would not be surprised if they decide to let him go.
The Raiders need him, bro. I don't know, man. I'm telling you, do the Chargers and the Seahawks really need another linebacker?
The Chargers are so dry at linebacker right now, and the Seahawks are actually their number one prediction. And I don't remember why, but I think it's because they're about to have enough cap space to really consider it. So I don't remember what their logic behind it was. But if he does become a Seahawk, that is ridiculously good linebacking depth. Very, very good. Agreed. All right, guys.
Agreed.
I think that rounds up all our predictions for Super Bowl future. You guys, nice. I know there's going to be one or two dudes that are like, where's this dude and where's that dude? And we want bigger, better names. Let us know in the comment section below. Every single time we do a prediction video, I always look at the comments and see who did we miss that people really want to see. And they are in consideration for the next time we do cards. So if you guys feel like we missed somebody, please leave a comment in the comment section below.
And every time that we do a prediction video, I also always look at the comments and then I laugh at your pain and suffering.
Well, dudes, that is going to wrap it up for this episode of Mud Force. Really fun one. I like episodes like this. The card art really gets me going, bros. If you did enjoy what you saw, hit us up with a like and sub. We are in the dry season of MUT, and we would love to see more people join the MUT Force and consume and cross-eyed into the game. It's a lot of fun, guys. We enjoy what we do here.
It is.
Trumpetmonkey, anything you want to say to the lovely people before we take off here?
Yeah. Happy Super Bowl weekend, guys. Enjoy it. It's the biggest weekend of the year for the NFL community. So have a great time. Make sure you're playing these limited time solos because they're giving out great rewards. And enjoy the game, man. Enjoy the game, guys. Definitely. And I love Latvia. Woo!
Enjoy your time in Latvia. Enjoy your Super Bowl weekend, guys. We'll catch you again next time on our next episode of MUT Force. This has been the director and the Trumpetmonkey.
Bye.
As always, stay frosty.
Last chance, 4th and long, finding the will to bolt up. Bundle up, cause you know we stay frosty. I take my frosty chocolate, vanilla, or swirl. Mutt master YouTuber, come on, let's give it a whirl. Mutt, Madden, Twitch streamer, put the snowman to shame. Staying frosty's the only way we stay alive in this game. They're reffing the match, directors directing the game. Scared of my underdog team, you know them gods will be slain.